Hi guys, welcome to a new game that's been released by developers Machine22 called March of the Living. Now I've heard this game has been described a little bit like Faster Than Light, the space roguelike. So it's kind of like a strategy roguelike game where you're trying to go certain places and you have to manage certain things. Like you have to manage your health, your hunger, your rest, and your ammunition and things like that. So let's start off a game now. I don't know if this is going to be a series. I just want to gauge your reaction to it, whether you like it or not. So our starting character is Greg. So he's got 10 HP, 20 bullets, and 5 food rations. He's steadfast and decisive. Greg might not be the luckiest man alive, but when his mind is made up, there's no dissuading him from his course. He'll stop at nothing when it comes to finding his ex-wife and child. So let's go ahead and start. Now, this game is not hugely action-packed, but it has got a lot of written dialogue, which is kind of interesting. Gives me a chance to read it nicely to you. And there's some combat where you're shooting the zombies and stuff like that. So let's see what we make of it. For the past couple of weeks, you've been barricaded up in your home, trying to get a hold of your ex-wife, Chloe, over the phone. No one on the other end has ever picked up, though. And this has made you worried for both her and your son, Tom, over whom she has custody. Even though you and Chloe may not have parted on the best terms 2 years ago, you still care about them and want to be sure they're both safe in this post-apocalyptic nightmare. Storing as many supplies as you can realistically carry in your old car, you drive over the state border towards their home. Soon enough, your vehicle runs out of fuel and grinds to a halt. Just before you ditch it, though, you hear an interesting broadcast over the radio. Survivors in the secured city of Wellston, far to the east, claim to have a ship, which they plan to use to find sanctuary offshore. If you can find Chloe and Tom, maybe you can take them there. Alright, let's start our journey, and you'll see what you make of the game. Now, up on the top left-hand corner here is a little picture of our guy. You've got little bars here that measure the health, fatigue, and hunger. Below that, you've got how many bullets you've got for your pistol, shotgun, and rifle. There we go. And you've got your food rations. Now I guess you can get a group at some point, so let's go ahead and click on the map. Now we start here, wherever it's got this green square, that's where we start, and we need to get to Chloe's apartment. So what shall we do? I guess we want to I mean, you have to make a lot of choices. Do you want to take a short route or do you want to take a long route? The shorter route might mean there's more places to investigate. Now here we got a whole bunch of enemies. I'm not going to fight them. I'm going to run away. Now thankfully it pauses so you get a chance to have a look. We will be seeing some combat, but I want to save my bullets. I've played this game once before. Managed to get to like day 6 or something. I'm going to try and take this route this time. Yeah, and you can see top left hand corner your fatigue and hunger bars are going up. Now, in my playthrough prior to this recording, fatigue and hunger really played a big part. Alright, let's see what it says here. You see a survivor resting by a crackling fire out in the open road. No one else seems to be around, so you decide to approach him. Alright, as you approach him, he gets startled and grabs a pistol laying next to him. He gives you no time to talk, immediately opening fire at you. Holy crap. Alright, well, here we're going to do some combat then. So you get a choice of selecting one of these 3 options, or flee, of course. So the first one is aim at the body. It gives you a small chance to instantly kill the target and immobilize him for a few seconds. Does 8 damage, 20% head hit chance, and stops target for 2 seconds, charge time 1.1 second. If you aim at the upper body, you're charging up for longer, but there's a bigger chance of hitting the head. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that, seeing as he's really far away. Now, an important thing to notice is along the bottom of the screen, you've got the hit chance bar. So you can see if he gets really close to me, I've got an 80% chance of hitting him. Where he is right now, I've got a 60% chance of hitting him. So all I've got to do now is click on him, press space to resume. You can see my gun loading up, and I've killed him straight away. Sweet. That worked out well. Alright, we've got some shotgun shells and some food rations. Perfect. Now, I can equip the hammer if I want to. You can see there, that does 6 damage with a hit chance modifier of -5% and an attack delay of 10%. Now, I'm not really a fan of meleeing zombies, so I'm going to carry on with my gun. Right, let's take this route this way. Alright, now if I press reload up there on top left, you can see my gun is now reloading, and my guy's getting hungry. So if we stop and eat, you can see my hunger bar is now green, and we're getting pretty tired. And it's 7:01 p.m. 1901, so let's continue walking. We'll have to find a place to rest soon. After a long trek, moving up a mountainside, you stumble across an old monastery, or maybe it's a temple, you're not entirely sure. One of the monks, a short, bald fellow in a thin robe, meets you out front, asking you to come inside and pray. Alright, we'll go in, might be a place to sleep for the night. You follow the monk inside the monastery. As soon as you step inside, it feels as if you're in another world entirely. Everything has been kept in pristine condition, and each of the other monks you see walking around moves like they have a purpose. That's more than you can say for the vast majority of survivors you encounter these days. Continue. You are led into a side room, which has a small table for making offerings and a basket filled with fruits. The monk gestures for you to take an incense stick and light it, and tells you that you are free to eat and stay as long as you wish after you have done so. Being in here makes you feel better than you have in a while. You decide to take advantage of the opportunity to rest before heading out on the road again. That's perfect. Alright, so now we just get to sleep. That worked out quite luckily, really, didn't it? After resting and having a nice meal, you return to your journey. Now, obviously, we are at night time, but we've got no fatigue or hunger to worry about. So, I'm going to continue on foot. Let's go here. A little short distance. You can see in the top right-hand corner, time ticks away as you're walking. And he's got quite a far way to walk between these little checkpoints. You take a moment to admire the scenery. Everything is so calm that for a brief moment, you forget what a living hell this world has become. Ah, isn't that nice? Right, we're nearly at Chloe's apartment, and we've managed to avoid a lot of danger so far. Luckily, those kind people in the monastery provided us with food and rest, so I didn't have to waste any of my supplies. Perfect. There's some bodies lying across the floor. After wandering for some time, you spot a small single-story house off in the distance. You walk towards it, noting that blinds are blocking your view inside, and that the front door seems to have been boarded up. Garbage is piling up outside. Looking closely, you determine that it must have been placed recently. Some infected are shambling nearby, but you pay them no attention. Let's go inside the house. You decide to head inside, finding an unlocked door around the back. Weapon drawn, you enter the house as quietly as you can and search for the cupboards for supplies. Unfortunately, it seems as if it has been cleared out already and there is nothing to be found. You creep into the house's front room and are met by two sleeping humans. A couple, by your reckoning. Luckily, they have yet to notice you, as they are facing the opposite direction. A small backpack, no doubt filled with canned food or ammo, is laying on the ground near them. Ooh, now do we steal the backpack, or do we leave quietly? I think I want to try and steal the backpack. Let's do it. Oh, crap. As you approach the couple and attempt to nab their backpack, the man suddenly jerks awake, screaming, and reaches for something under his pillow. This wakes up his companion, who turns and spots you standing there with a weapon in your hands. She immediately lets out a scream. "Don't move," you shout, halting the pair dead in their tracks. Do we shoot them or do we run? Shoot them! You gun the pair down without hesitation, knowing that the infected outside have no doubt heard the commotion. You quickly gather the supplies you found and run. Hell yeah, we got foods and police batting. Now, I guess you kind of have to ask yourself, in real life, would you kill them? Would you try and be cool to them? I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is a survival situation. It's a game, so it kind of takes away from the fact that we don't really have to worry about our morals. But either way, it's not good to kill people. You arrive outside your ex's apartment, carefully entering the front lobby through the shattered glass front door. You keep an eye out for infected as you make your way to the third floor. To your dismay, you find fresh blood sprayed across the walls in a macabre display, matching the cordite smell and mix of human and rotter corpses throughout the building. This place must have fallen recently, making you fear the worst for your ex-wife and kid. Poor Greg. You sneak over to the door of Chloe's apartment and listen carefully. You're alarmed to hear pottery smashing to the ground. Someone inside must be looting the place, or maybe it's some infected that got stuck inside. What do you think, guys? You're not sure, but it's a cause for concern. You ready your weapons just in case. Let's enter the apartment stealthily. As quietly as you possibly can, you slowly open the apartment door and creep inside. It's difficult to see with the lights seemingly shot out. Peeking around the corner into the large living room, you see a lone figure tearing the place apart, tossing aside piles of clothing and junk, trying to find something of value. This figure, a short, snivelling man, has a shotgun slung over his shoulder and seems incredibly agitated. You watch him for a moment and notice him shaking and making strange noises every time he lays a finger on something. Try the diplomatic approach and talk to the man, or do we consider him too unstable to reason with and shoot him? and save ourselves some trouble. I say we kill him. We've killed everyone else so far. Before the man can react, you fire your own weapon, striking your target cleanly in the torso. Whatever light was in the man's eyes has faded away thanks to you. You check out his shotgun, an older model, and immediately throw it away. The body and barrel show enough damage on it that you're certain it would explode if you tried to fire it. Alright. You search the bedroom and find a corpse laid out on your former bed. Its face disfigured by... Oh no. There's no mistaking that short, dark blonde hair. Those highlights. Poor Chloe. You're going to find whoever murdered your ex-wife and completely destroy them. Enraged, you walk out of the room. There's no sign of Tom, but by searching the apartment further, you find a note scribbled on a torn shred of paper, signed by Zach, your ex's bastard of a boyfriend. Maybe he took our little boy. Read the note. Warren, as always, you're late. I'm taking off out of this crazy place and going to my cabin. You know the place. I'm stuck with this stupid kid right now. Don't you call my kid stupid. But I figure we can use him to sneak into places and steal shit. If he dies, he dies. Anyway, don't waste time. You know where to find me, Zach. You have mixed feelings about the situation. While you're glad Tom wasn't left to die here with his mother, it's clear that Zach doesn't care about him the way you do. You know all about the cabin Zach is talking about, considering it used to be yours before it was taken in the divorce. You remember Tom complaining about how dirty it was when he was taken there by his mother last summer. The fact that Zach isn't taking care of the place pisses you off. Head to your old cabin. The map will be updated in Zone 3. Alright, cool. So, we got a choice here. I think we're going to go to this place, because this is a city, and there'll be the potential to loot stuff. Now, we're getting pretty hungry, so I'm going to stop and eat. I think if you don't eat, it has an effect on your ability to respond and react. Alright, here we go. We've only got one rotter, as they call him. I'll call him a zombie. I think we're going to head for the upper body. Alright, ready? Ooh. So I can move my guy if I want to. There we go. Brilliant. We get some rifle bullets for our trouble. So that means we've now got one. Let's reload our gun. And carry on our merry way. Now, what do you think of this game, guys? I'm curious to gauge the response from you. Whether you think it's good, bad, indifferent. Whether you want me to play more of it, I'd really be curious. Alright, we have arrived in Artondale. Cities are great to find supplies, but are also highly dangerous places, so be careful. Select a place to search. Shall we start with the police station? There could be guns. And do we search for a long time, short time, or a middle time? I'm going to go for the middle one. And that gives us a 38% chance of an encounter with zombies, or rotters, as they call them. Any zombies? You successfully completed your scavenging run without getting noticed. Yes, 7 bullets and 5 pistol bullets. Perfect. Well, thank you very much. We might as well scavenge everywhere there is. And I'm going to scavenge all of them, maybe for the middle amount of time, depending... Ooh, a wedding ring. Will you marry me? No, I'm afraid not. Let's go to the grocery store. This might be a good place to stay, actually. We've got high fatigue, but it's nowhere near nighttime. Anyway, let's carry on. We've nearly got a 50% chance of an encounter on this scavenging run. What do you think? We're going to see anyone? Nope, we haven't got noticed again. Loads more food rations and a crossword puzzle book. What does that do? The apocalypse made crosswords popular again. Use. One of the living dead. Ooh, rotter. One of the living dead. The answer is zombie. Hey, you said it was rotters. Zombie. What is this word? There's no way you could have guessed that. I bet one of you guys did who's watching it. Alright, let's continue to the drugstore. Another 40-minute search. Obviously, the longer we're searching, the longer we're walking, like we're getting tired. There's another 2 food supplies. And one last place to scavenge is the apartments. Now, I'm going to go for the 55% chance encounter. So we're searching for a long time in this place. We still haven't got noticed. Wow. Diamond ring. Now, shall we drop something so we can carry the diamond ring? Because you can trade on this. And the diamond ring's probably going to be worth a fortune. So, I don't think we need the police baton and the hammer. So it looks to me like the police baton is not as good. So let's drop that and take the diamond ring. It's 5:30. I think we should try and rest here because we've searched everywhere, so it's likely that it's quite safe. There we go. Found a safe place to rest. But it does mean we're going to wake up sort of when it's really dark. We're on day 2 already, though. I'm really pleased with the amount of supplies we've got. 13 food rations, 18 rifle bullets, 3 shotgun shells, and 19 pistols. So we're doing rather good. Alright, 1:37 in the morning. Not exactly the best time to go scavenging. Oh, searching for a safe place to rest. We may as well rest until morning, maybe. Oh no, this will do. I think we'll carry on. 2:39. So we need to head. Let's go to this other city. Look, 26 kilometers that was to get there. If you take a look at the top right hand corner, that's ages. I like this guy though, Greg. He's kind of cool. So he's got 10 out of 10 HP. Now, when you run out of food and he gets really, really hungry, then you get a health penalty. Anyway, we have arrived in Rodis. Let's search places. I want to get as many supplies as we can, and we've been lucky with very little combat so far. So, let's go for the long time. Still haven't been noticed. Rifle, bullets, and shotgun. Damn, we're lucky with the ammo. Cool. I'm doing good. Carry on searching a long time. Don't want to push my luck too far, though. Excuse me. Yep, still haven't got noticed. And there's a first aid kit. Let's use our crosswords puzzle book. Prophetic revelation. Anyone know what that is? Prophetic revelation. 10 letters. No idea. Apocalypse. Aha. Very good. I do like that. But I need to drop something if I'm going to take this first aid kit. And I'm pretty sure we need the first aid kit. So, sorry, crossword book. You gotta go. Okay. Let's scavenge the grocery store for a long, long, long time. Can't believe how lucky I am not fighting any zombies this episode. Alright, here we go. Warning, you made too much noise. Ready, aim, fire. Oh, damn, he's still coming at me. Oh, shit, missed. Get this one. He's really close. Quick. Yes. Look, obviously, the closer they get, the easier it is to hit them. And come on, don't fail me. Out of bullets. Crap. Oh, crap. They're attacking me. They're eating me. One more. They still haven't managed to damage me at all yet. Wow, that was lucky. 4 food rations. Sweet. Let's eat. Thank you for the food. Okay, what time is it? 10:47. Let's continue scavenging. 40 minutes we'll go for this one. We're starting to push our luck a little far here. Okay. We didn't find anything useful. That sucks. Alright, let's continue on our merry way. Scavenging the apartments. Alright, we're going for the long scavenge this time. Pretty likely we're going to get attacked by zombies. No, yet again we're lucky. Food rations. Crowbar, sorry. Now, which one's better, the hammer or the crowbar? Looks like the hammer does more damage. Yeah, we'll keep the hammer then, I think. And we'll continue to wander. Looks like up there is where the next sector is. Cool, you can click through the sectors. Wow, we've got quite far to go. Alright, let's head to our next spot. Now, we're going to need to think about having another rest again soon. Our fatigue bar is getting high. Stop. Ooh. You see a man on the side of the road struggling to open a crate marked supplies. At your approach, he stops what he's doing and waves to you. He requests your assistance in opening the crate, explaining that it was dropped by a helicopter to help the survivors. Cool loot! And promises to share the contents if you give him a hand. Open the crate. You badly need the supplies. Draw your weapon and tell the man to leave. Well, that would kind of go along with how we've been so far, but we've been lucky with our loot, so I'm not going to do that one. This seems a bit too good to be true. It might be a trap. You wish the man good luck and move on. It might not be a trap, though. I'm going to help him. Open the crate. Who will open the crate? Greg will. The lid pops off, but before Greg can see what's in the crate, the man points a gun at his head. Back off, it's mine! The situation is rapidly deteriorating. If you don't handle this right, Greg could wind up severely injured or worse. Let the man have the crate, try to talk him down, or shoot him. Well, we tried to be nice. Let's shoot him. You're only going to get one chance at this. Where do you aim? At his head. You quickly raise your weapon and fire, but your shot doesn't hit the man. He responds in kind. Oh, crap. Ready. Aim. Fire. Go, Greg. You've got this. Oh, we're both missing each other. Oh, damn. He hit me. Oh. It's like a tennis match. Yeah, victory. After killing the man, you're finally able to look in the crate. However, you only have time to grab a few random items, as the sound of your fight has drawn more infected than you can handle to the area. You retreat and sort out what you grabbed later. Foods! Double-barrel shotgun. Excuse me. Now, what? Because I really want the double-barrel shotgun, but which one should I get rid of? I mean, we've only lost 1 health, so it's not really worth using the first aid kit. I want to keep the hammer. Obviously, we need the flashlight for when it's dark, so let's get rid of the wedding ring. It's hardly unlikely we're going to ask anyone to marry us on our journeys. Let's get the double-barrel shotgun and equip that bad boy. Reload! Alright. Well, you know what? I think that about wraps up this first episode. If you've enjoyed it, I need to hear from you. Please send me your comments. Click that thumbs up button. Share it with as many people as you can. And if you're enjoying seeing all these new cool games, please consider supporting me on Patreon. From as little as $1 a month. That's nothing. If everyone gave $1, I'd be able to get all the games and show you all the games. Or imagine that. Yeah, but thank you for watching. I really hope you join me on the next episode, where we'll continue our playthrough. For now, REinstein is out of here. See you soon.